Hi everyone. Okay, back to this as usual. All right. So Sayonara Wednesday. Oh wow. Okay. So to begin with, Sharon thought she was guilty, and so they tried to plan a defense around that. Now all this potential evidence is coming out. That Sharon may not have been the one driving the car that ran Phyllis off the road. and and Phyllis is getting visions or whatever that affirms this. But when Phyllis and Lauren Baldwin, Michael's wife, were talking, she said that to Lauren, and but when Sharon happened to overhear her and ask her for, "Can you help me out? Because I don't know what happened that night." Uh, Phyllis refused to help her at all, and so the animosity that has always been there is still present. So, yeah. Okay. And then in the overarching uh, theme of this also puts a major wrinkle, more like a boulder, in Sharon's case because Sharon's case. I wasn't trying to do that. Um, but it does alter it because if she's not guilty of anything, then they have to change their defense tactics. And Michael said something that a real lawyer would say, which is, "I really don't want to ask questions that I don't know the answers to." Because you learn in law school as a lawyer, um, you never ask a question you don't know the answer to. So that was kind of interesting. Okay. On the other side, we have the family drama of the Abbotts, and coincidentally, Victor Newman. Victor Newman and Jack Abbott are always involved. Okay, so um, to catch you guys up, Victor tried to sell Gasad to put. Hold on. First, he put Kyle in the position. Then he made a uh, deal with Diane, as long as she would fire Kyle publicly, and she did that. Only thing is, he sold the company to pennies on the dollar to Jack without knowing it. So, Michael Baldwin, being Victor Newman's attorney as well, and his friend for years, tried to advise him that maybe this feud with the Abbotts and his trying to get back at them, retaliation kind of a thing, would not be a good tactical move. But you know, Victor's gonna do what Victor's gonna do. So, okay. But also, big day today. We have the return of Billy Abbott. Jason Thompson. Love him, missed him. So he's back. And he's back as a scorned Billy. And that's not a good place for anybody else to be, because when Billy feels like he's been scorned, then he turns on the warpath and, uh, yeah, help you if you happen to be in his way. Okay. So what I'm talking about here is that Jack made him believe that Jack and Diane were in that trouble with their marriage, but we all know that was a ruse. But Billy's the last to know. And Billy doesn't like the fact that he's always the last to know. because he thinks that means nobody trusts him or believes he can do the job. Okay. Um, Jack could have told Billy the truth when he asked, and this could have foregone any problems that might have occurred. And actually, he didn't have to sink that low, Jack, I mean, to achieve what he wanted. I think if he had just talked to Kyle on a man to man basis, that would have been a better outcome than what he did because he thought he did it for the greater good, but it turned out tearing apart his family for a couple of weeks and everybody thinking he was in chaos. Turns out that wasn't the case at all. So then again, there's always the hard feelings and everything. And then Billy lost his job because Jack was going to give it to Diane, then gave it to Kyle, and then Billy thought he was on the same page with Jack at some point, but turns out they weren't. And Jack has the same disease that Victor has, which is the, I call it the alpha male problem, where, okay, you have a situation, and then you think you have the right solution to the said problem, right? But the main problem is you have an idea of what you want to do, and you will go at it with no other listening to it, no other alternatives, no other pathways, any of that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do it, and then what happens is because you don't listen to anybody else, you have the fallout that occurs after, and then you have to make amends. And the thing is, if this happened once, okay, maybe you would learn, don't do that, okay? But this happens all the time. It's over and over and over again. I don't understand it. I know it's a soap opera, but I like some progression. So, um, so yeah, I guess we're gonna have to see a court case when it comes to Sharon's character because now, uh, well, it looks like she's not going to plead guilty anymore, and so that means there has to be a court case involved. So that might be entertaining for a couple weeks. Um, yeah. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention really quick is because I've just noticed it. Sharon case, they they really fixed her hair. Apparently, they're like fixing everyone's hair on all the soap operas. Because look at it. Sharon Case had straight hair, straight. I mean, and now it's got a little wave and curl in it. And what's her face? Michelle Stafford used to have red hair, and now it's blonde. You know, so they're really changing up the hair. The only thing is the guys don't change their hair that much. They might cut it or whatever, but they don't really change the color. This is strange. Anyway, so yeah, in my mind, we got some exciting things coming down the pipe, but we're gonna have to wait. And like I said, Thursday should be a good day because, um, I mean tomorrow, because usually Thursday sets up Friday. So you know, all right, I guess